Is anybody there? Hopefully a few of you guys will be coming through now. Better late than never. Never. I've not even started drinking yet. Right, let's get this up on the iPad. See if I can see myself. We got anyone coming through yet? Let's just have a look on the chat. Can't see. So let's wait for a few of you guys to come through before we start the video properly. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Right, there we go. Let's turn the volume down on the iPad. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, mate. Can you all hear me fine? Got the external mic here, so hopefully it should sound a little bit better. So yeah, I can see a few of you coming through now. And welcome to the channel. Loud and clear, that's good to hear. So what we'll be doing in this video tonight is, well, just like it says in the title, really, going to reveal a couple of TVs that I've been sent that I'm going to be unboxing and demonstrating to you guys in the coming days. Also going to be doing a bit of gaming with mate. We've got the Xbox Series X on the go and also the PlayStation 5. So we'll have a game on each of those. And just a general chit chat as well. Any questions that you've got, you know, feel free to ask. And yeah, just have a nice relaxing evening together. So see what else you guys are saying. So if I just drag, I've got my new iPad on the go here. So let's have a look at some of these comments then. Yes, all is doing well, thank you very much. Hi, Paul. And I've got my son sitting in with me tonight and my partner or my wife or the other half or the missus, whichever you want to call her. I know people have dragged that up before, aren't they? Because I say my partner, but there you go. Are you looking on your phone and see what's going on at the moment? Yeah, that's all good. So she's going to be doing...
Someone's got a question about the TV.
All right, what's that? Go on, I didn't see that.
Do you know why I cannot switch the Samsung QLED TV to auto game mode when my PS5 is on?
It might be dependent on what input you've got it on the TV, so maybe check that, what HDMI you've got it plugged into. That's one thing worth check. I'll tell you what, let's get something most important on the go, and that is the beer. I know it was popular last time we done the live stream on it. Everyone liked the beer, so...
Apparently someone's wearing the same boss top as you today, but don't have your muscles though.
Good choice in top there, I will agree. And I've only just finished working out, and that's why I'm a little bit late. I'll be totally honest with you. Went for my second COVID jab today. One that's absolutely dreading it. I'll be honest, I don't like needles. I'm not a big fan of them. It's got to be done at the end of the day, but I didn't even feel a thing. I didn't even know the woman done it. So all a big fuss over nothing. But yeah, that's one a bit late. Had to go and have my second COVID jab. Stop kicking the tripod, son. What you doing? And yeah, then just been having a quick workout, getting all hot and sweaty. So apologies for being a little bit late. And what else did I do? Let the battery go flat on the camera, didn't I?
Yeah.
So we had to charge that. Wasn't no good starting a live stream with only 20% battery. So anyway, let's get this the beer open. Hopefully I won't put it all over the OLED. There we go. That is officially open. Oh, very nice indeed. So, where's yours?
Yeah.
Still down at Tesco's. So I think, what should we do? Should we have a go on that flight simulator first? Again, a lot of people enjoyed that last time. And tell you what, put some requests forward for an airport that you'd like to see us take off from. Should we do that? Do that like last time. And then we'll move on to the PlayStation 5. And I think we're having... Wait, Mrs. is nicking the beer here. out of order. You know. Right, so I'll tell you what, I'll get my son to fire up the Xbox a second. Let me just have a look, see what you guys are saying. Rightio. You're having a nice cup of tea. Very nice. You're taking the piss now. Yeah, you choke on it and all. It's all coming out of her nose, that server, right? How often do I go to the gym? How often do I go to the gym? Never. Never. I never go to the gym. Swear to God. I do all my working out at home. I know a lot of people find that hard to believe. How many times have I actually been to the gym in my life? Well, since we've been together.
A couple of times we didn't like it.
About 2 or 3 times. Didn't like the atmosphere down there, do we? Yeah, it was just all people just trying to show off and weren't keen on it, to be honest. Like, I keep myself to myself, do my own thing, and yeah, I get the results at home. So, you know, if you are thinking that you can't do it at home, well, I'm proof that you can. And I've got no special equipment or anything like that. All the equipment I've got is from Argos. I mean, at the end of the day, a 1 kilo weight from Argos is as good as a 1 kilo weight from anywhere else at the end of the day. So yeah, it does me good. And yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money to do it at home either. As long as you've got the motivation to do it, then you can get those results. Personally, I think a gym's quite a bit of a waste of money, if you ask me. I think you're better off just investing in equipment at home. Like I said, as long as you have got that motivation to stick to it, which fortunately I have. I know a lot of people haven't, and that's why they get personal trainers and things like that. But I've never needed that, and my missus has given me a kick up the arse now and again, won't you, and tell me to get my arse in there and do it. So, yeah. So anyway, moving on. Right, go on. Do you want to... checking for updates. Oh, we've already just done an update. That is one thing about these consoles I cannot stand. It's updates every time we turn them on. It is a new update for something or other, isn't it? The game or the actual console itself. Give me an old Sega Master System any day of the week. Plug the cartridge in, turn it on, boom, worked every time. No updates. That was it, straight in playing. Absolute nightmare with these things. I mean, as great as the graphics are, it feels like a step backwards almost, doesn't it, with things like that? I just like, you know, plug, play, turn it on, go, that's it. And I'd love to hear from you guys. What consoles have you had in the past? You know, retro stuff. You know, I've had the old ZX Spectrum going back in the days, even the old Pong game, if you remember that, the 2 bars going up and down the square ball, banging backwards and forwards. That was always a quality one to play. So let's have a look at some more of these comments. When does the update for the 4K 120 Dolby support drop for the CX? I'm not sure, to be honest. People said, you know, it's out there in the sort of beta stage at the moment. It's all been tested and it all seems to work fine. So your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. I mean, I'd like to think it'd be sooner rather than later, but I can't help but think that LG might be stringing it out a little bit just to give the 2021 owners that sort of privilege of having that over older models. Same as that with the game dashboard. A lot of people have been asking me if that will drop down to the 2020 models or models before. Not too sure. Again, I think they may hold that back and keep that exclusive just to keep a separation between the two model, you know, the different model years really. So if always going to want to hold something back to encourage people to upgrade. So let's, what we're doing here, what's going on? Still waiting for this bar to go along. And this is exactly what I'm saying about, you know, just turning on a console and getting straight into it. You wouldn't remember those sort of days really. I say that we have got a couple of retro consoles. What have we got? The Nintendo, innit? And I can't remember what the other one is. Right, here we go. So hit up in the comment section if there is an airport where you'd like to see us take off from. Oh, that beer is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, and if there is anyone who's watching tonight who has been on my Buy Me a Coffee page and has bought me a coffee, thank you so very much for your support. It's much appreciated. What's happening then? So go to world map. And have we got anything coming through with requests?
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a look on the iPad. I feel like I'm being left out of it here, not looking. Doncaster, Liverpool. Is that Corona? No, that is
it's Sol.
Yeah, a bottle of Sol. If you just let me finish. And that's the big bottle, not the smaller bottles you can get. So yeah, it's quite a big one. Peckham. Southend-on-Sea. Ain't that where we were meant to be going? Wasn't it Southend that we were going with the long pair, isn't it? Southend, yeah. Yeah. We were planning on going there. Might still do that. Hi Paul, good to see you, mate. Nice to see you too. Don't know if there's much of a delay between your messages coming through, me speaking. I mean, what I'm looking at on my iPad, it does seem a bit of a delay. Palmer, we done that last time. Well, did we actually do it? Yeah, we did. Or no, we didn't. We thought we'd done Palmer, and it was a different Palmer. It wasn't Palmer, Mallorca, was it? But we'd done that in the actual dedicated video. Cardiff, there's a good one. Cardiff, just over the water there. So let's see if there's any more. Great content. God bless everyone. There is a bit of delay. Do you use Philips Hue back there or any other lights? Yes, we do use Philips Hue. Oh, blimey, this beer's going to me already. It's that working out and the beer. What a concoction. But we've just got some new lighting, haven't we? I'll tell you what, we should get that down, shouldn't we, and show people. Yeah. We have got some really good... Huh? Yeah, we've got some really good lighting coming to the channel. Starting from Monday, innit, we're putting those videos up. And it's like from Govee. So basically like a cheaper alternative to Philips Hue. Really good quality stuff, innit, to be fair. It's the one light we're showing on Monday has got to be the best light that we've ever tried, innit? Really good. Oh, thank you very much. Who was that from? Jason, thank you very much there, mate, for the super chat. So what's the new TV? Well, they will be coming in a little bit. I'll say they, because there are in fact two of them. And we'll do that in, halfway, I'd say, through this this chat and or stream, should I say. So yeah, we will do a reveal. And let's have a look what else we got. Are you the British? What's that, Hulk? It's hard to see on there. The writing's so small. Yeah, I like to think so. How many kilos do you bench press? Again, that's something I get asked a lot. And you know what? It's something I don't do. I don't go chasing numbers. I think a lot of people who go down the gym do. I don't think it's really relevant as such to go sort of chasing figures. So literally, I don't go actually looking at what weight I'm piling on at the end of the day. Yeah, it's irrelevant if I need to sort of, how can I explain it? If I wanted to like lift the fridge and all that, I don't go weighing it. I just lift it up. That's it. I don't care what the weight is. It's irrelevant. I think people get too tied up with chasing numbers when it comes to weightlifting and things like that. And it's a bit sort of, when you're down the gym, this is where it gets shitty, doesn't it? People are chasing those numbers like, sort of one-upmanship and all that. And I in for that sort of crap, to be honest. So honest answer, I don't know the honest numbers that I do lift. Clearly it's enough to build me up, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So if you are working at that, don't go chasing numbers. Just do with whatever works for you at the end of the day. I tell you what, mate, get up an airport. I tell you what, let's do Cardiff. That was quite a good one. It's something different, isn't it? If Cardiff is on here, I expect it is. We had some pretty obscure places on the last time, didn't we? God, this beer is definitely going to my head. I am sweating like mad. I don't think I should have worked out and had a beer at the same time, really, but there you go. Should have had a protein shake.
That's what most people do. There you go.
So has anyone been able to get a console since we've last chatted? A PlayStation or the Xbox? Again, loads of people were coming through last time on the live chat asking, do I know of anywhere where you can get them from? And I've been doing my hardest to source some from you guys. I've been checking on the internet and it's just dried up out there. It is really bad with trying to get hold of them. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the scalpers that are getting them or what, but I do feel sorry for you guys out there who are struggling to get them. I feel guilty having both of them here. If I didn't use them for channel content, to be honest, I'd probably do a giveaway or something like that, because I don't need two consoles at the end of the day, but it is purely for the content. So what we're going to do then, let's have a look at the camera angle. I've not really seen how we're doing it, so we are on a bit of a wide angle. Let's move you guys just round there a little bit, get it all set up. You have to excuse me if it's skew width. And who's that come through by? I'm struggling to see everything here. Travel. Sorry, I'm getting this sort of second hand. I can't see what is coming through off people and behind the camera. So thank you very much for that donation from Travel so-and-so. I don't know who it is. Very much appreciated. Was there any question or comment with that? Right, okie dokie, right, I've got it just up here now. So Govey Review. Really need an opinion on a good lighting solution. I am the guy who sent you a logo a while ago. Oh, thank you very much for that, mate. Really appreciate that. What logo was it? You have to remind me because I've had a few people send me logos through. And you've got both consoles too. So congratulations that you've managed to bag them. Must have been doing well to get both. I know I struggled to get both of them myself. The Xbox was particularly hard, believe it or not. A lot of people seem to think it was harder getting the hold of the PlayStation. I found it easier to get hold of the PlayStation and actually had to pay money to get hold of that Xbox. I had to buy a code off someone. So anyway, yeah, thank you very much for your donation. Every penny helps towards the channel. Like I said, with my buy me a coffee page and all the super chats and that, all that money will go back into the channel to buy equipment to further the channel. Next thing that we are looking to buy is some better lighting, because when the darker months come in, I know a lot of people complain that the lighting is not great and things like that. So we are looking to up our game for when it starts to get a bit gloomy out. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to now pinch the controller off my son. Is it it's not an autopilot, so yeah, I don't know if I can play it just there. So let's spin this round. And have any of you guys played this since you've seen my video? I know a lot of people were quite wowed by it and said that they will now go and test this out. And I think it is a really good game. We've had some good fun with this, haven't we, mate? Is it worth the extra money? Being totally honest, I don't think it is. Don't get me wrong, it is an amazing TV. You know, no one's going to be disappointed with that TV at all. But I don't feel it's worth the extra. I mean, you've said the same, haven't you? Yeah. You know, we tested it against the C10, as you've probably seen in the videos. And realistically, probably not. I mean, I say that if you are the sort of person who wants every last bit of fine detail out of an image, then maybe you might see those differences. But for the average person, probably not. Now, I'm trying to find our hometown, and I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. Oh, yeah, I think I am. So let's have a look, see what we've got coming through on the chat. I fly usually at night time. I'm going to have to get this done more professionally for you guys. When we do more live chats in the future, I have to get some some sort of stand where I can put my iPad and all that so I can see what's being said properly. Mind you, it is a little bit difficult trying to play a game, read stuff, chat, drink. What camera? At the moment, I am using my Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. And that is what I use for most of my filming, either that or a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, which seem to do quite a good job in the daytime. Nighttime, not so good. Again, this is something that I'm looking to up my game with in the future, and that's by a better camera. But to be honest, what you can achieve with a mobile phone these days is pretty good. I know a lot of the videos that I've done when I've been out and about, people are blown away by the picture quality. Yeah, and it's all just shot with a mobile phone. But one thing that really does make the difference is using a gimbal. And for anyone who doesn't know what a gimbal is, it's basically just a device that will stabilize the phone, so when you're walking along, you don't really get much bobbing up and down or shaking, which really improves the clarity of the image. Not just sort of smooths out those bumps, but yeah, just makes everything look sharper. So yeah, a lot of people are surprised that it is a phone that I use. So what have we got here? I'm just trying to scroll through. What inch is that TV? It is a 65-inch LG G1. Do I like Siri or Google? Oh, good question. I like that one. Oh, I don't know. We use Alexa, don't we? Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's it. I can hear them all going off in the background. Everyone's houses. Everyone, shut up. But out of the two, probably Google, I'd say. Oh, just knocked the tripod there. I'm just trying to scroll through. How durable is the C10? LG, what's that? LG is best phone company. No, I wouldn't agree with that if I'm being totally honest. I do like their TVs. Phones, that's another story. What was that question then? Oh no, I've lost it now. Yeah, how durable is the C10? Well, to be fair, we've not had any issues with it, really. It's been good as gold. We've done a hell of a lot of gaming on it and things like that, haven't we? We've played it with the Xbox, PlayStation, run it for hours. I mean, my son, you've sat there for hours on end. We've been out for the day. You've been there just playing away on it. And yeah, we've had no issues, no burning or anything like that. So, I mean, how long it'll last going forward? You know, how long's a piece of string? Which console do I use the most? PlayStation, I'd say. PlayStation, yeah, PlayStation. Don't get me wrong, the Xbox is very good. It's probably just more down to the fact that we had this sort of conversation last time. I feel more at home with a PlayStation controller. And we've had PlayStations for years, haven't we? We only sort of in more recent times had an Xbox. Where am I going to on this? I don't know where we're to now. So yeah, I'd say it's the PlayStation that we prefer. But don't get me wrong, it's not perfect by any means. It has got some downsides to it. It's a little bit noisy. I wasn't impressed with the sound. I mean, don't get me wrong. People said, oh, you know, it's nothing compared to the PlayStation 4. And yeah, you're totally right. PlayStation 4 sounds like a jet fighter. But when you compare it to the Xbox, that Xbox, you wouldn't even know what's on, would you? That thing is whisper quiet. To be fair, it is really, really good. Unless you've heard one or not heard one, you know, you wouldn't understand how quiet it really is. For such a powerful console, it's quite amazing how quiet it really is. Right, let's have a look. Any more questions? Well, there's loads of stuff coming through. Great day for gaming as the weather is awful in the UK today. Yes, tell me about it. Woke up this morning expecting it to be sunny and it was lashing it down. Yeah, not really August weather, is it? It's a bit of a disappointment. You know, even the temperatures are starting to slide a bit now. To think it wasn't that long ago where we done a video in the Isle of Wight, went over to the Isle of Wight, and it was ridiculously hot to the point that we were dodging in and out of the sun, weren't we? Just trying to find every bit of shade. It was too hot. We ended up going bowling indoors. It was so hot, wasn't it? And then now you need a raincoat on. Absolutely crackers. So I don't know where we're coming up to. So, but we're going a little bit lower. I don't know what quality are you guys getting this image in at the moment? Is it like 720 or I don't know? Can you see on your phone? Over speed, yeah.
Someone said it looks terrible.
It looks terrible.
720.
Looks terrible. Yeah, that is the one thing with live streaming. I said it.
Two people said 720, one said 144p, 720. Some put fake HD.
It's a shame. It's a shame though.
It's mostly 720.
Yeah, it's a shame really that it's not that good. I believe, you know, I set it to as high as I can go with views on my phone, which, like I say, is a shame really. Let's have a look. Scroll down, have a look. Some more questions there. Cool, there's loads coming through. 720p is enough though, doesn't always have to be 1080. Well, no, that's it at the end of the day. You know, I make dedicated videos to show this stuff off in 4K and sometimes even 4K HDR. So yeah, it's not a deal breaker at the end of the day. Where am I? Where am I? I have not got a clue. I'd be terrible in an aeroplane for real, wouldn't I? Imagine it.
Somebody keeps asking what you do with all your TVs.
What do I do with all the TVs?
Yeah.
What do we do with all the
Well,
TVs?
a lot of them we don't keep.
That's it. Yeah, a lot of people think that I go out and buy all these TVs. I don't know why someone would think that I'd buy a new TV like every 2 weeks. I mean, if I'd done that, I'd have to be questioning myself of like,
Get lent them, to
you know,
then use
yeah.
them, to then send them back.
yeah. So
We
yeah,
get to keep the odd one, which at this moment of time is just
yeah,
basically in the kids' bedrooms.
yeah. So I don't know if you heard that. So if you don't know, then we have a company called box.co.uk who are kind enough to send TVs out to me on a pretty regular basis when they've got them. I will then test those TVs out for a month or something like that, and generally they will then get sent back and they will send me some more. So they get a bit of advertising from me mentioning them when I do those videos, and I get to then make the content, which means I haven't got to go out and buy a TV and then sell it on and lose a whole shed load of money on a TV that I don't really want to keep. But they are kind enough to give us, normally we get 2 TVs a year that they let me choose to keep, which is real good. So this year I went for the G1, and this is my long-term TV now. This is what I will be doing all my testing on, all my burning stuff and that. So, you know, you're going to be seeing this around for, 12 months at least. But yeah, we the ones that we do keep that we don't need anymore, they are then just generally sold on, ain't they? So the next one to be sold on will be the C10, no doubt, because I want to keep this G1 long term for testing going forwards. There's no point in me keep going over the old TV, the C10 for too long. People get bored of it. So the C10 will be going, and also the Samsung Q95T, I believe, will be the next one as well that will go after that. Once I've done testing with that against the QN95, I I think it is. I can't remember. I'll get all my model numbers mixed up now. There's so many different TVs and model numbers. It does get confusing. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Where are we?
I don't know, but let's go a bit lower. It's a bit boring going higher.
Someone said fly under suspension bridge.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. I tell you what, should we go from Bristol and go over the Bristol suspension bridge?
Fraser seems to be asking a lot of questions.
Right, I tell you what, I'm going to get my son to take over a minute, so I can.
Is Paul and Amy related or something?
Is what?
Is Paul and Amy on here related? Because they've got Paul Fraser and an Amy Fraser.
I don't know.
They just sent messages together.
Oh, right, I don't know.
It's just a bit strange. It's the same surname.
Right, I'm going to have another swig of my beer. That's why I'm going to move this tripod back a little bit. So at the moment I've got, wish I could show you, it's a bit awkward. So I've got my phone on a gimbal just to keep it a bit sort of stabilised. So if I want to move the camera around, as you can see, I can do that. It's a little bit wobbly because I've got all my mic hooked up. And then I've got it on a tripod as well. One day we will have to do like a behind the scenes tour.
Behind the scenes, you don't want to see behind the scenes.
Yeah, you have to clean up. You know, you wouldn't want to do that now, would you?
Well, no,
But yeah, let me know if you'd like for us to do that. It'd be behind the scenes tour. Because I don't think a lot of people, we've talked about this, isn't it? A lot of people don't realise exactly what goes into doing some of these videos. So a lot of people think it's simple, and trust me, anyone who does YouTube will just, you know, emphasise what I'm going to say is it is a lot harder than you will ever imagine. All the little things in it that people would never think about.
Yeah.
You know, just when we change a TV out, we get sent a new TV. We might not have the right size bolts. So when you go and start doing this video, find out you've got to go down Screwfix to go and buy another bag of screws or nuts, you know, washers or whatever it might be. And it's just a real pain, isn't it, a lot of the time? It's just so many little things, spitting all over the place here, that you wouldn't think about, which I can understand because if you've not done YouTube before, you wouldn't think of these things, but like things like lighting, the sound. Again, how many problems do we have with lighting? Lighting is the bane of our life. It is an absolute nightmare. So yeah, we'll maybe do something like a behind the scenes unboxing even. You know, we could always do it as like a live stream. We're doing unboxing as we record our videos, but do it live, sort of live at the same time, so you can see both sides of it. You can see the finished product, but how we go about making that video. I mean, how long does it take us to generally do an unboxing video, say of a TV?
Oh, an unboxing video, pretty much a whole day.
Yeah, about a day to do.
It's extreme.
Yeah.
Because you only see like a 20, 25-minute video.
Yeah. So for half an hour video, it might take us all day to do actually. Yeah. But it's just it's all the little things that people don't think about, like you say.
Getting it up and down off the wall, getting the right bracket in, the right adjustment for the height of the
Yeah,
TV.
making sure the mics are all charged up, the camera's charged up, the lighting's all ready to go, and again, shooting at the time of day. How many times have we gone to shoot something? We're using natural daylight. It's all good. Start recording. Boom, comes over cloudy. Then you've got to stop. You've got to put lighting up. It is a real pain in the backside. So are you heading in the right direction now? Let's just move back a bit and we'll move you guys forward. And we will knock this off in a bit and we'll change it up. I've got something that I've been dying to play. I don't know, it looks a little bit skew with there, but do you know when the next LG C10 update is? No, I don't, unfortunately. When is your next trip to Alton Towers? Very good question. And funny enough, we were only doing things to do with that last night. So we have got another big trip planned. On our last trip to Alton Towers, I only showed the Alton Towers trip, but it was actually a lot more to that because we went actually to Blackpool Pleasure Beach as well, didn't we? But we were going to record it, but we decided then we were just going to keep that to ourselves. But what we will be doing Later in the year, we're going to be going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the day. We're going to be doing late night riding, and we're going to be doing the Blackpool illuminations, something we've never done. We've never done late night riding at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and I've never seen the illuminations. So we are doing that for a day, and then we are moving on to Alton Towers, where we're going to be there for 2 days doing Alton Towers Scarefest. And that is a Halloween event that they do at Alton Towers. We're going to be doing the scare mazes there. We're going to be staying in one of, what are we staying in this time? Not the luxury tree houses, it's the Enchanted Village.
Yeah.
So yeah, not quite a swanky accommodation this time, but very nice nonetheless. I don't think we've ever done a video on the Enchanted Village, and if you've never seen that place before, it is really nice. And we will do a video covering all of that lot. But yeah, that's good. Later. Yeah, yeah, we're going to try.
It's hard to try to have fun and film it and obviously swap around people on rides.
Yeah.
It's not an easy task, especially when it's busy.
No, what I have pushed the boat out this year, because if anyone's ever been to Scarefest at Alton Towers before, you will know that it gets absolutely rammed. And Alton Towers this year just seems to be busier than ever anyway. And what I've done is for me and my daughter, I've shelled out. I've never done this before, and I've bought the Platinum Fast Passes, which means all day we can go on pretty much every ride through the fast track queues, so we really won't have to queue up for anything. I know on the last video we had fast tracks, but they were gifted to us from Alton Towers for a few issues that we had. But these ones I've actually purchased. I've never purchased fast tracks before in my life. Cost an absolute arm and a leg, but I thought it'd help as well. We've come to doing a video that, you know, it's going to be a bit boring for you guys if I'm stood in a queue for 2 hours or more. And again, yeah, if I only get 3 or 4 rides in a day, it's going to be a bit boring. So I thought I'd do that to hopefully make it a little bit more entertaining, that we can get around all these rides. Yeah, and hopefully it won't be peeing it down with rain. I was so kind giving them away. I'm guessing you're talking about the fast tracks. Yeah, that was fun doing that, wasn't it? We had fun. So if you guys didn't watch, let me just move this back. I feel a bit rude talking behind the camera. Have you found that suspension bridge yet, mate? Blimey, they moved it. Bruno moved it. So yeah, on our last trip to Alton Towers theme park, like I said, we were given a load of fast tracks to the point of, look at her, she's nicking the beer. To the point it was ridiculous. How many did we have? It worked out to be like about 130, 140 individual rides. It was absolutely nuts. I'll be totally honest. We had a few issues. I told them I was recording videos for YouTube and all that. I think it had a bit of an influence on them. And the woman was real nice. She was like some sort of manager down there. And she said, oh, hey, I just have all these ones. Like, and she was just gifting me all these free fast passes. We got a load of drinks for free as well, didn't we? Give us a ton of drinks. But I thought, you know, I ain't going to use all those. And I'm a pretty generous person, I think. So we just went and found some random people, just give them some fast tracks for free. And they're not cheap if you go and buy them, do you know what I mean? So they were pretty pleased. I waited for them to get to the entrance to the queue line, which was, let's say, I don't know, like an hour queue or whatever it was. And I just stopped them in their tracks and say, yeah, do you want to join us at the front? Yeah, it's some fast tracks, and you can get on 3 other rides as well. You know, absolutely free, straight to the front. So yeah, it's a nice thing to do, something different. And I may even try and contact Alton Towers, play on the sort of YouTube status a bit, and see if they will gift us some to just give away, not for ourselves, just to give away to members of the public. Whether they will do that or not, I don't know, but it's worth a try. It could be a laugh, and you know, helps people out at the end of the day. So yeah, give it a go. Right, let's move this forward a little bit again, so I can see what is being said. So excuse me if I'm spending too long on each subject. Let's backtrack through some of these questions. Which football club do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. What football club do I support?
That's an easy answer, that one. We don't support any.
None, I'm afraid. No, none at all. Not really into football. You know, big things, World Cup, you know, big finals like that, I tune in for. Rest of the time, unfortunately, football just don't really do it to me. Many years ago, I went to a couple of matches for, I think it's Bristol Rovers. I'm sure a lot of you will laugh at that. Only a tiny team, really, in the scale of things. It was all right, but just not my cup of tea, unfortunately. I prefer watching Formula One. That's the sort of sports I prefer, rallying. I've been to Formula One in the past with my mother. It was that was good. You came as well to Formula One qualifying. Amazing. Sound from that just cannot be beaten. How loud are the cars? Fast like you wouldn't believe, and the bloody noise is just mental, worth every penny. Really is a good day out, really good. If you've ever got the chance to go to a Formula One race and you're into your F1, just do it, trust me, you will not regret it. It's something that you have got to do. Don't support football, a man after my own heart. I hate football. A lot of people look at me like I've got two heads when I say I don't support anyone. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's like saying you don't breathe or something. You know, it's very rare that I find anyone else who says, "Oh, I don't like football either." Yeah, it's each to their own. At the end of the day, I just don't see the big fuss myself. What game is this? It's Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox Series X, which we just have over there, and the PlayStation 5, which is currently, funny enough, doing an update for another game, which we'll be playing. An older game, but probably one of my most favourite games ever. Do I get a funny aroma coming from the back of the LG OLED TV? Probably only when we had that bird up the chimney, but apart from that, no, not really. Something that I'm an Aberdeen fan. Correction, the Formula One cars used to be loud. That is very true. Yeah, they don't sound anything like they did, but they did have an old, I can't remember what it was. I think it's one of Schumacher's old cars go round, and Jesus Christ, the difference, because it was the qualifying the first time we went to, and they brought a few cars out for a few sort of show laps. My God, could you hear that thing? It was like, yeah, it was like a jet coming along. Jesus Christ, the way it just screamed, it was, beautiful. What a sound. Such a shame that cars like that are a dying breed. Hence why I still keep ploughing money into me Mitsubishi Evo. They just don't make them like that anymore. And just to change the subject, what cars are you guys into? Any car fans out there? I've been into me cars for years, and I think I always will be. It's something that I still need to do more on the channel. Only recently, because I know I've done a video showing you guys me Mitsubishi Evo, and I promised that we'd do a video between that and the A45S. But then we had problems, didn't we? It's every time I say that I'm going to do a video on something, something goes wrong. It's like I curse it. We had a fuel leak. The car was pissing fuel, and every time we sort of fix one problem on it, then it's like it's an absolute nightmare. But fingers crossed, at this moment in time, as you may have seen when we put up the community post the other day, we have been taken out, and fingers crossed it's been good. So we may just chance it that we actually take the Evo and the AMG out for a little spin together, because we said the other day we've only once ever had both cars on the road together at the same time, isn't it? When we were driving back from Wales after having some work done on the Evo, we picked it up in the AMG. So my partner was in the AMG and I was in the Evo, and we put our foot down, didn't we? And there's hardly anything in it, was there? It'll be made for a good video. Trust me, it was proper close. When it comes to launching it, that AMG will smoke the Evo off the line. But when they're up and running, that thing pulls like a train, doesn't it, the Evo? In all fairness, it's a proper beast. What was that? Looking for a good sound system, what would you recommend? I'm guessing you're talking like home cinema sound as opposed to like just playing music. Separate amp and speakers all day long if you can afford it and accommodate it. Definitely, you won't beat separates in my personal opinion. It's something, again, I'd like to do more of in the future, is doing AV amps and speakers. I've not really been approached by many companies to do with that sort of stuff yet, but hopefully, if I ask around enough, I might get someone to back me, maybe send me a few different sets of speakers to test out, that sort of stuff. I'm a big fan of KEF speakers, have been for years. I've had KEF like reference series speakers. I've had THX certified amps, dipoles, bipoles, you name it. I've had it bi-amping, bi-wiring. I've done it all, absolutely loved it. But more recent years, I've had to sort of rein it in a bit with the speakers because we've had kids and all that. And it's a bit of a bummer, isn't it, when one put their finger into the tweeter on one of the KEFs. And it was at that point I thought, we're going to have to downsize these speakers a bit. So we got rid of them. We've still got KEFs, as you can probably see, just over there and there. But they're satellite speakers, so not as good as a full-on sort of setup. But we probably could start to look to accommodate bigger speakers again now the kids are getting that little bit older. Oh, there's a good question. Oh, what's that? Oh, someone said about headphones.
Yeah, Reveal+.
Good question. I'll tell you what. Just give me 1 second. Hopefully this mic won't disconnect. Are we still connected? Hopefully we are. I've just had to walk into the other room. And I have got these that there will be a video coming about any day. And these are high-res audio wireless headphones. Meant to be the first wireless high-res earphones, not headphones, should I say. And yeah, Edifier NeoBuds Pro. And I think they're on a Kickstarter for about £100. And from what others are saying, they are very good. And I'll be finding out for myself any day. So yeah, keep an eye out for them. Other headphones. How good are those ones that we bought recently? We bought the Apple AirPods Max.
Yeah.
Very good indeed. Not cheap, £550 here in the UK. Nice landing there, son. And very good sound. Again, you're paying that Apple premium, but build quality is real nice. And noise cancellation, second to none, isn't it?
Yeah.
Best I've ever tested on a set of headphones. And literally, you can't really hear anything, can you? We've done tests and things like that. Really, really good. I highly recommend them. I was a bit dubious at first, thinking, you know, 550 quid. Is it literally just all Apple tax on that? But no, it is. They are, should I say, a very good set of headphones. 65-inch is small. The missus wouldn't agree with that. She'd say that's more than enough. CX is still a great TV. Certainly is. It is an amazing TV. New TV reveal. Yeah, going to be doing that in a bit. And I'll tell you what. Should we do one now? Should we bring one in now? We got to. We'll bring one in. Right. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just set this off to one side. And I'll go and grab the first one. Now, whether you guys are going to be excited about this or not. So this is in no specific order here. Okie dokie. So first one up is, and I think this is going to be a good little TV, the LG A1, and it's a 55-incher, so only a little one. But, you know, this could be a good TV for some, especially people out there who are not into their gaming and things like that, because, you know, not everyone is at the end of the day. Some people just want a TV too. Well, watch TV on it. I know that may sound weird to some people. So this could be a very good seller, and I'm going to see exactly how good the picture quality is, because this does use the Alpha 7, let me just check, Gen 4 processor on that, so not quite as good as the top tier 2021 models. So it's probably going to be a bit of a compromise on the picture, but I'm not expecting to see a massive difference. But, you know, we will put that up against maybe the C10, definitely the G1 as well. Obviously, it's not going to compete exactly with that picture quality. I expect the G1 will be brighter than this A1, but from what I can see on the box, it's still got some pretty appealing features to it. So, you know, we've got things, you know, like your Apple TV on there. Still does your Dolby Vision and everything like that. So all good. And let me know in the comments section what you think about that. I have asked for other TVs before everyone gets on back saying, oh, it's another OLED. At the end of the day, I have requested to be sent other TVs. And like I said earlier, I can't afford to go out and buy all these separate TVs myself. So I rely on what I get sent. If I don't get sent other TVs, it's out of my hands, unfortunately. If anyone wants to send me different TVs, they are more than welcome to. But hopefully, when these go back, I will be sent maybe, you know, different models and that. Like I said, I have requested the Sony OLED. I know a lot of people want to see that. And trust me, I want to try different TVs as much as you want to see them. So that is the first TV. So, yep, that will be coming up any day. And I'll just move that out to the side. And we carry on with this. And have a look and see what you guys are saying. Let's move this back up. We'll do the other TV in a little bit. But I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just grab this remote and I've just showed, let's shut this door. So as we can see, we've got the Xbox on there, but the PlayStation. And I'm going to cut you off there. What happens to that plane, we will never know. Going to be heading towards someone's house. And we shall have a go on the PlayStation. Put on Mr. Bean. Do you know what I'd love to? I'd love to put on Mr. Bean. We had it on earlier. We love a bit of Mr. Bean, don't we? The cartoons, the film, the series. Who don't like Mr. Bean? And he has got a wicked car collection. Has anyone ever seen his car collection? He has got some mental cars. I mean, it must be mad pulling up next to Mr. Bean at the traffic lights and he goes burning off in his McLaren. But there you go. Yeah, someone says his car collection is amazing. Yeah, it definitely is. I think a lot of people surprised, you know, people think he's going to be like Mr. Bean in real life, this geeky bloke, and he's got this mental car collection worth like probably millions of pounds. So yeah, fair play to him. He is a proper petrol head. So what have we got? Right, now I've done my best. I don't know if this is going to work or not, and I'm going to play Zombies. Now this is one of my favourite games, is it not? How many hours have I played on Zombies? Let me know if you are into Zombies yourself. And I'm going to try and get my son to join me. Now, I don't know if he's listening in. If you are, mate, try and send me a request or anything like that. And we get it hooked up. Let's have a look.
Oh, heck yes.
Oh, yeah. He's on.
Apple TV is free for 6 months on PS5 app.
He said he wants to play.
He does want to play, right? How many people we got on at the minute? I can't see. 155. So welcome to the live stream. If you have just joined us, where's that beard disappeared again? Jesus Christ, things got legs. Last time I looked, it was over this side of the room. Isn't it? Right, let's take another swig on this. Oh, that's better. That is better. Right. You should shut down the lights. See, this is the problem. Last time we had people saying I should turn the lights on, wasn't it?
Well, no, they actually prefer them off.
Was it off? Was it? I thought it was. Was it off?
Yeah,
It was. Oh, blimey. Here we go.
We'll sit here in the dark.
I thought it was on, so that's why I put them on tonight. Oh, there you
No,
go.
it was off when you burned it last time.
Is that better? Let me know if you think that's better with the lights off there. Is that me in my armour? Yeah, it could be. Do I have the Nintendo Switch? I personally don't. Oh, choking there, me bear. But my son does. You've got the Switch. We actually done a video on that, didn't we? The unboxing video. Right. So, just reading through the comments. Just bear with me. Just scrolling through. My room is always in the dark with my OLED TV. Excellent. And where are we to? Is that the C10 or the C1? It's actually the G1. So zombies. Quick join. And is it private game I've got to do? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? And oh no, please don't. I've only got the one map. Oh, you're having a laugh. Where's all the other maps? Watching this on my sharp smart TV. Oh, I'm gutted. I am absolutely gutted. It was doing an update, wasn't it? Because we deleted the game off. I decided to put it back on. It said it'd be ready to go after a short period of time. And I thought I'd have all the different maps, but no, we've only got this one. So let me just see if I can get... Is he going to join me? Sorry about this. I'm just waiting for someone else to join.
Download files, that's maybe why.
Yeah. It is still downloading stuff. It is still downloading stuff as far as I know.
Probably not.
Yeah. No, look at it. 103 minutes left. Blimey, it's like being on dial-up round there. Jesus. So I'm going to shut down that iPad there a bit. And
What's your dream car, Paul?
my dream car, good question. Oh, I don't know. I've always liked the Zondas. Zondas are nice. The AMG engines in them, they proper raw. Without going like too silly, I've always fancied a Nissan GTR. But what happened when we went down to look at that GTR? We actually inquired about a GTR, didn't we? Went hunting round for one.
Yes.
We found one in the colour that I wanted, which is like an orangey colour. Partner says it's ginger. She thinks it's a ginger GTR.
This is ginger.
Well, I don't know, whatever. But I think it's a nice colour anyway. We managed to track one down, and this was before we actually took delivery of the Mercedes. And what happened when I got in it?
Yeah,
How tight was that?
it's awful.
It was a nightmare. Literally, wouldn't get. You wouldn't. I was surprised how small it was inside. Literally, like the seat was all the way back. You'd have to be an amputee to be in the back behind me. It was an absolute nightmare. So it's a bit gutted really, because I've always sort of fancied one and everything. Love the sound of them. Put a nice exhaust on them. They sound mint. But I just don't think it would have been a practical car, really. I mean, really, it'll only been just two of them, us in there. I know, realistically, not most people probably wouldn't put anyone in the back, but you just literally wouldn't have even had that option at all. You might as well have just had a two-seater. So yeah, I was mightily disappointed when I sat in a GTR with the size of it. It's just absolutely tiny. So what's happening with Josh? Is he joining us? I don't know what's happening there.
He's not saying anything yet.
Just says main menu. I don't know if
That means it's pretty amazing.
not joinable. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Sent another invite. So bear with me a minute, just trying to get someone in.
Someone
else.
said stop pushing weights, then you might fit in.
Well, yeah, maybe. But I do like working out as well. So
I struggle getting in.
yeah,
The size of me.
yeah. But then you're pretty tall as well, ain't you? In all fairness. How tall are you, John?
5'9".
5'9", are you?
Yeah. Probably even shorter than that now. I'm shrinking.
Yeah, it's bending over for that beer all the time, that is. Oh, yeah, lovely beer. So is he going to join us or not? If not, I don't know what's going on.
Josh, what are you doing?
So I don't know what's going on here. If my son is having problems joining us here. If it comes to it, we will... I can't join for some reason. So what we do, we just leave it there for a second then. And maybe try... you watch. I'll try this now. And it'll need an update. You watch. We're going to end up playing bloody Astro's Playroom at this rate.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Put the disc in. Right, here we go.
Because that's what speed you got. Well, just put it this way, I think it's backwards.
Yeah, feels like it at the moment. The problems we have around here, isn't it?
Yeah. It's up and down with the only, isn't it?
And again, that is one of the other problems with YouTube, isn't it, that we have when it comes to uploading the stuff. Amount of problems we've had with the internet. We've had videos that have taken like 2 days to upload before, innit? Yeah. Other ones that have taken 3 minutes. Absolutely
when you're in a
bonkers.
hurry, it takes forever. When
Yeah.
you're not in a hurry, it's quite quick.
Yeah. How many of you guys have played the new Call of Duty? Do you like it? I say new, it's getting old now, really, and we've should have another one coming. Shouldn't be too far off. How fast is the speed? I don't know. It's meant to be about 64 on the down.
That's debatable.
And about 18 on the up, something like that.
It's meant to be on the fastest speed we can get.
Yeah, it's not the best round here. But yeah, like my partner said, we are paying for the best that supposedly you can get in the area.
Yeah.
I know that they were putting in, but yeah, proper super fast fibre, super duper fibre. But every time we check, it just still says it's not available in your area. So maybe the rats have chewed through it or something. How advanced do record videos? Why did you choose to go bold and wear vests? So a 3-part question there. Videos in advance, anything from, it could be that day. I've done videos that I've recorded, I've edited, uploaded, and literally it's then gone live, so a few hours. Of other ones I've done a week in advance. It all depends on how much stuff I've got to do, to be honest, how much backlog of stuff I've got. Why did I decide to go bold? Right, well, there's a question. Well, how can I say this one? Right, so it started off when I was 18 and got pissed at my mate's house for his 18th birthday party, and for a laugh, him and my girlfriend at the time decided to shave my head for a laugh. So that's how I originally had no hair, and I just decided to leave it. And I was sick of having hair, going in my face. I used to put a lot of, used to have quite long hair back in the days, curtains they were called back then. So I'd have loads of gel in my hair and all that, and got sick of it. Every time it rained, it was going in my eyes, hair in my face, and that. And when they shaved it off, I thought, do you know what? This is quite nice having it like this. Never been back since. Always just shaved it then. So it's not a thing because like I'm losing my hair and that. It's just from choice. Oh no, I can't be doing it. I can't stand hair. It does my head in. Excuse the pun there, but hair does my head in. I have enough with. Oh, what's this? What's this? I have enough of your hair getting in the food and my skin and no, I can't be doing with it. No, I can't stand hair. I'd gladly do without it. People call me bold, boldy, whatever you want. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's a choice at the end of the day. I'm happy to have it like this. A lot of people think they're being like funny and cocky when they're like, oh, you're boldy. It's like, oh shit, Sherlock's in town. Like, it's a surprise to me. Fuck me, I've had it like for years. All of a sudden they think they're onto something by shouting boldy out of their car window, like,
Try rolling it back because I bet.
and why do I wear vests?
Definitely can.
Why do I wear vests? Well, purely because I just enjoy wearing them, to be honest.
I never used to wear vests. It's me that actually got you into wearing
Yeah,
them.
me partner started on it. I'd never wore one. She bought me one. And to be honest, again, just like the hair thing, just enjoyed wearing them. And
You always used to say, I look silly in one, because you used to be skinny as anything
Yeah.
5 years ago.
yeah, you wouldn't believe how skinny I was. Really bad.
We should get a photo out.
Yeah, if you guys seen how thin I was, you would be shocked. People wouldn't believe it. People would be like, you got to have been on steroids and all that to get that size. No, not at all. It's just all hard work and all that. And yeah, just wearing a vest, wearing t-shirts and that, it can be pretty uncomfortable on my arms. And probably the main reason why I like wearing vests is how hot do I get?
Show us photo.
I run like an overheating car, innit? I'm constantly burning up.
Get a photo out
No, you
of
ain't getting a sketch for no. That's for another day. You'd have to pay me for that one. Do you know what I mean, pay-per-view.
Well,
But
your choice, 'cause obviously
wearing t-shirts and that, I just overheat. How bad am I? Literally, it can be freezing cold, and it's got nothing to do with showing off or anything like that. Everyone else would be walking around in a coat and things like that. Me, I'll still be there.
you own a coat, but
yeah.
never wear it.
At worst, I will put a t-shirt on if it is Baltic in the winter, and if it's lashing it down rain, I'll whack a coat on. Apart from that, I'm just constantly hot. I mean, you put clothes on to regulate your heat. Thing is, I run at like max temperature all the time. I'm pumping. We'll be there in the middle of winter, and my partner's there putting her hands on my bare shoulders to warm her hands up in the middle of winter, because it's just nuts how it is. But yeah, that's why I do it.
That's the only advantage of sharing a bed with him.
Only fans. Yeah, a lot of people have said about that. Yeah. Oh, that's the only advantage of sharing a bed with me. Do you know what I mean? Isn't it? Only advantage of sharing a bed with me is that I'm like a cheap electric blanket.
Yes.
You've got to put 50p in the meter.
But again, we put that your blanket on for the winter and you start sweating.
Yeah, I'm a nightmare. I don't know if I got something wrong with me, but I'm just always hot, aren't I? And when I work out, it's just nuts.
Yeah.
The sweat is literally running off me. It's like a river. One day I will have to do a workout video and people can see how hard I actually work when I work out. I don't think people realise how much effort I actually do put into working out. I literally will be crawling on my hands and knees, like gasping for air. I will push myself that far.
But when it snows, feels like they're in bed.
And I think that's part of the thing, because I'm always like sort of pumped up and all that. The blood's always like on the surface sort of thing. So I'm always cooking.
Yeah.
And God help me when I go tanning, because through the winter months we go on sunbeds and all that, generally to sort of like keep a tan up, especially for when we go on holidays and things like that. So I'm just chatting away here and I'm forgetting I'm doing, I think it's like the radio and not a video here. Sorry, I'm forgetting you're actually looking through the screen there. I tell you what, let's just whack a multiplayer game on, if it will let me. But yeah, when we go tanning and all that, so to get a tan up for when we go on holiday, and that costs even worse, isn't it, on those sunbeds? Jesus Christ. They'd be literally like a puddle.
You've got quite a backing going on for some workout videos, Paul.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have said to me about doing workout videos. The only thing that puts me off doing them, there's so many fucking knobheads out there who are critical of absolutely everything you do. And because, bit like the tech stuff, I'm not an expert at all, and I've never claimed to be. I just do my.
It's so basic what you do. People think it's.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Well, yeah,
not.
I think people wouldn't believe what I do, because they'd be like, "What, you got big by just doing that?" It's like, well, yeah, and I feel like I don't know if there'd be enough content to do. Am I like, I've just said I'm not. Look, am I expert?
This, that, and the other.
Yeah.
You pretty much do
I wouldn't.
a couple of
I'd be
different
worried
bits,
about saying the wrong thing to people. As some, experts come forward, like old shouty Greg coming forward, going, "Oh, you shouldn't be telling people to lift the weight that way."
He's saying that you've not calibrated them.
Yeah. I mean, I've spoke to people on a personal level before, who've emailed me and messaged me saying, "What do you do to get to that sort of size?" And I've sat there and I've written massive sort of messages back explaining what I do, and it's nothing special really.
No.
The main thing is
Coping through the pain.
well no, it's having it up in the head.
Well, yeah, obviously wanting to do it. Yeah.
Mental power over everything is if you haven't got it upstairs, the willpower to want to do it, it's irrelevant. Everything else, you could pump steroids into yourself, you can take all the protein shakes you want, creatine, this, that, and the other, ain't going to make any difference. If you ain't got the willpower in your head to drag your ass up to work out when you don't want to work out, and that's the time where you want to be working out, is when you don't feel like it, then you just ain't going to succeed at all. And that is what I think makes me different to other people, is that tell people yourself now, what time in the morning will I work out? What time?
Well, your routine's pretty much, you go to bed at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 o'clock in the morning. That'd be after I've worked out and I've edited, I've uploaded and edited videos and things like that. So when everyone else is snoozing, I'm working my tits off, pumping out. Neighbours must think I'm mad, hearing all these weights clanging around and all that. Yeah, and I'm, just working my tits off, you know, trying to build myself up. And it's just having the mental willpower to force yourself to do it at the times you don't want to do it. You know, many times I've fallen asleep on the sofa and I've woken up and I thought, well, I'll just go to bed. And I thought, well, no, if I do that, that's another session, I'm down. So, you know, you've got to be able to kick yourself up the backside and get in there when you don't feel like it. I mean, even when we go on...
You've got to keep doing it as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to move this back a little bit because we are chatting and sort of getting in front of the camera a bit. Even when we go on holiday, what do? I take even workout bands with me and things like that.
Take the weights, obviously. Well, sometimes on the UK ones.
Yeah. People will laugh. This is honest to God.
When we go to Premier Inn, we hide it.
When we go to a Premier Inn, I'll take a dumbbell with me. I'll break it down into its components. So I've got, you know, the plates and the bar, and I'll sneak it into the room, and I've got a dumbbell because I don't want to miss out on a workout. Again, it might seem mad to people to do that, but that's what keeps me going, sort of thing. If I miss out on that one session, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, then you can't be bothered, you're eating crap and you feel like shit because you've missed out a few days and you've been eating crap and it all starts going downhill. So it's just like the little things like that all gain and build you up.
It's workout bands.
Yeah, holidays abroad, take workout bands.
We try and get things from the villa, don't we? Like heavy stuff. Like we buy massive bottles of water.
Yeah, big bottles of water I use. I've even been known to break into the pool cleaning room, bust the door open so I can get in and grab the massive big bags of chlorine and that, and been using that to curl and like press and everything. If I find anything, you know, if it's heavy, I've even been known to lie on the floor and use the bed, bench press a bed, believe it or not. But again, it all helps. People might think I'm mad, but at the end of the day, you've got to find something. You know, like I said, I don't go to gyms and things like that, so I will literally utilise anything. I've even used the kids, haven't I? Yeah. I grab the kids and I will pick them up and do that, like build up my arms and stuff. So yeah, literally, I will find anything to try to get a workout.
Got gyms anyway. Yes, the high-end ones are, but unfortunately, we don't go to the high-end ones. We go to the Premier Inns.
What's that?
Someone said about
hotels. Yeah. You don't get in a Premier Inn, unfortunately. No. We're a bit cheapskate when it comes to UK holidays. I mean, we like to spend a lot when we go abroad. We get a private villa and things like that. But when it's in the UK, we cheap out. We go to a Premier Inn. We just booked up a room for another stay later in the year. 29 quid. 29 quid for 5 of us. Can't go better than that, to be fair. And again, I'll take my dumbbell along at that price. Do you know what I mean? Bugger the gym. I'll do it on the cheap. So, I'll tell you what, let's get one of these games up and running if I can. If we've got any more sort of questions that are easy enough, let's have a look. Newtown, let's have a go on that. I do like Newtown. Let me know what your favourite map is on this.
OLED or QLED, Paul?
Simple answer, OLED. Right, let's see if this will play. Don't forget, we will be doing another TV reveal. If you've only just come in on the live stream. We've already, oh bloody hell, I don't know what guns I've got in now. I ain't played this in ages. I don't think it's even set up. Oh my God, what is going on with the connection here? So yeah, if you have just joined us, we've just revealed the LG A1 that I will be demonstrating on the channel. Oh my God, connection interrupted. Look at it. Couldn't make it up. And we will be showing another TV in just a bit, but we're going to be doing a bit of gaming now. I've not played this for ages. Oh, straight back at me, straight back at me. Come at. This is, oh, I've got quite a bit of lag going on here. Oh no. I've got to say it, gaming on these OLEDs, it is good. Oh, where did that come from? I'm showing myself up here. Last time we'd done a live stream, look at bloody internet is a nightmare. Last time I'd done a live stream, I was proper kicking ass on there, wasn't I? One day I'll have to tell people about Call of Duty 3, won't I? What is going on here? This is well bad. I do sound like a proper gamer, don't I? Oh, that's it. Blame it on the connection. But look at it. Connection keeps coming up. Connection interrupted. It's an... Right, let's quickly get on to some questions. Yeah, streaming is slow on my internet. Yeah, it will do that. I was hoping it was going to be able to cope with both me doing the live streaming and playing, but looks like it may be a bit of an issue, which is a shame. So, in my room is where I have it wired. Rest of the house is wireless. Yeah, at the moment I've actually got the PlayStation, or have I got it? Let's have a look actually. No, yeah, I've got the PlayStation hardwired at the moment. Let's move down, have a look at some more questions and stuff. What you think of custom return OLEDs cheap with a little screen burn? Personally, I probably wouldn't touch a returned OLED. You just don't know how it's being used. That's just my personal opinion. I'd rather have the peace of mind having one from new, knowing that I've not abused it. New subscriber, and I really enjoy your vids. Keep up the great work. That's Vanilla Gorilla. Thank you very much, and cheers for joining us this evening. Do enjoy doing these live streams. It's not something that I've really done before, but the last one I enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying doing this as well. Right, so this one's playing a little bit better. Oh, what am I doing here? Wasted there. Oh, it's lagging again. It's lagging again. We'll have to do it one day where I'll get you guys joining me for some matches. Could be a laugh. Let me know in the comments section if any of you guys are up for that. I'm showing myself up here. I don't know what's really at fault, if it's the connection or the beer.
Or you.
Oh, you cheeky shit, that was mine. Oh, you're having a laugh.
There's no offence there.
So we've got any more questions coming through there, Helen? I'm obviously I can't see it. Not a lot at the moment. So what I'll do, I'll get my son to take over in a minute. So
Oh, really?
oh, sport. Well, it's really motorsport that I'm into. So as I said earlier, I like watching Formula One. Yep. Also rallying. I do like the rallying. Isn't the same as what it used to be. Used to prefer the days when it was the Scoobies and the Evos.
We just talk from inside the house.
I'm not doing too bad now.
Try to get in on track.
We're doing third place. That ain't too bad for an old fart like me against all these kids.
And we're start learning when playing video games.
To be honest, I used to be when I first got my LG B8 OLED. Yes, I did worry. But look at that, second place now, lads. Look at it, I'm fucking kicking ass. But now, do you know what? I don't even think about it at all. I just play it like I would any other TV. So I would say if you've not got an OLED and you're thinking about it, just don't panic too much about it. Right. Oh.
Mind you.
I am doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Who thinks I'm doing good? For an old fart, I think I do pretty good.
You're actually the woman there.
You know, you get all these kids sit there playing all day long. I come along, Ain't played it for God knows how long, and I'm doing all right. I'm in second place. Oh no, down to third. That's me opening my mouth. That is. So how long have we got left on this match? Not long now. And what we will do after this, once I've finished, I will reveal the other TV to you guys. Oh, thanks very much. Oh, who was that? I can't get it up. Is that Captain India? I'm struggling to sort of gain and see. Thank you very much for your donation there. Very much appreciated. And let's try and get it up. I'm going to get shot now. Got a C1 recently, loving it, but it does feel a bit too dim sometimes. The contrast puts out is at this world. Yes, they're not for everyone when it comes to the brightness levels, but yeah, the image quality is second to none, I feel. So let's see how well I've done on that. Yeah. Well, I didn't get best play, but it's my first go in a long time, to be fair.
You really were the best player.
So I don't think that was too shabby. I shouldn't be ashamed of myself. It could be worse. Could have been last. Old fart, Paul, I'm older than you, and I hold my own with the younger players. Yeah, I tell you, it's amazing when I've played online and how many sort of kids have come forward and all that. Oh, you fucking old prick and all that. You shouldn't be playing. You're too old to be playing video games. It makes me laugh when people say that. Like there's a cut-off or something like that you should sort of like jack it in, like, it's like, yeah, it's quite amusing. I think they get a bit butthurt, shall we say, get an old fogey like me come along, slapping ass, kicking ass, slapping ass sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? So, where are we to? Do you want to play for a little bit? So we got something to watch.
No.
Go on, give them something to watch. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to put the lights back on. Oh my God, it's a fucking weirdo on the other end. Don't know what that is. Look, that's off the. God knows. I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue what he's saying.
He said, what are you doing?
What am I doing? There you go. So let's have a look. I'm 53, just off the PS5 to watch me. Thank you very much.
Just mute there.
I know, mate. I've just turned the big 5-0. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, and if someone who's 50 to me, it's like, it's like a dinosaur sort of thing. But I'm like nudging towards that age range, shall we say? And do you know what? I still feel young as ever, to be honest. I think I look pretty good for my age as well. So, right, let's move on. And I think we should drag out the other TV now and show you guys what is coming up. So let's just move this back a little bit. Again, sorry if this is all a bit Mickey Mouse-ish, but this is only the second stream that I've done like this. Oh, you coming in? Yeah. Do you want to drag the box in? Come on, you can do the big reveal. I tell you what, I get the missus to do it. She can earn a keep. And I'm going to have a bit more of the soul. Oh, sorry, I'm getting in your way there. Come on, faster. Mind me, who's walking who in here? It's like the box is walking mum in. That's off shot, you've got to bring it round here.
Don't take the mic.
Come on, you dressed up all special for this. This is your moment now.
Will you stop standing there watching me?
No, I'm enjoying my beer, the one that you've been nicking earlier. So, let's have a look. I don't know, is that being caught on camera or not coming in? So let's move this down then. Get up the comments. And that is the, do you mind? That is the second TV. So as you can see, if you just joined us, we've got the LG A1 OLED and we've also got the LG B1 OLED, both 55 inches. And I think they're going to be a couple of interesting TVs to test out. Obviously, they are the cheaper end of the LG OLED range. And as I said before, not everyone wants all the latest and greatest with a TV, but you know, they still want a nice TV at the end of the day. Let's face it, I think you're still going to get a cracking experience, even with the lowest of the range when it comes to the OLED TVs. Do you want to just turn that down a bit, mate? Just a little bit, turn it, yeah, pass us the remote. And if any of you guys got a preference on which one you'd like to see videos on first, would you like to see videos on the A1 or the B1? And is there any sort of comparisons you'd like to see me test between the two? Maybe gaming, just general TV viewing. No doubt we'll sit down and give our own opinion on a side-by-side sort of comparison between the two when it comes to brightness, pitch quality and all that. I know a lot of people won't like it because they won't be professionally calibrated, as people keep saying. But as I keep saying about people, 99% of the people that I know will not spend out hundreds of pounds to have a TV professionally calibrated. Some people do, and that's perfectly fine. The way that we do it is that we just test them. You know, we set them up ourselves just to make a few fine adjustments to the settings, but nothing, you know, professionally. We don't use any equipment or anything like that. Like I said, I feel that many people won't do that with proper equipment anyway. So I'm just trying to replicate on what people will do in their own homes if they were to go down to you know, your large electrical retailer on a Saturday, selling the TV in the boot of your estate, get it home, out of the box, get the remote, you know, up and down, bit of contrast, bit more sharpness, bit of colour, boom, that's it, that's your lot. That's how many people will set up a TV these days. I know a lot of these sort of hardcore sort of TV geeks won't like me saying that, but that is the way it is, and that's how we just test these TVs. But we still do find the pros and the cons for the average consumer, I like to think. So, yeah, like I said, a lot of people, it does get their backs up, which, you know, fair enough if you are a proper geek when it comes to it, and I can maybe understand that. But, you know, there are other channels like that at the end of the day. You know, if you're into things like that, you've got Vincent from HD TV Test. Bloke seen sounds of a pound. He's definitely well in the know, definitely knows more than me. And if you want all your facts, figures, you want numbers and all that, he's your go-to guy for that sort of stuff. I have considered buying equipment to, you know, calibrate these TVs. And I thought, but that isn't what I want to do on my channel. I want to aim my content at just the average guy. Like I say, the guy that will walk in to a electrical retailer on a Saturday, doesn't know one side of a TV from the other, just wants a nice TV for set amount of price. Who's going to get it home and just do a few adjustments and would laugh in the face at anyone if they said, oh, I'll adjust your TV picture settings for 500 quid. It'd be like, that's a quarter of the price of the TV, mate, on your bike, like, you know. That's what I think most people would do. So, but, you know, Vincent, like I said, if you want those sort of things, fair enough, go see Vincent. He's, you know, I won't say anything bad about the guy. He seems nice and, you know, never done me in the arm. So, yeah, go and check out other channels. I've never had any problems with recommending other channels. And I've always said, with any of these TVs, don't just take my word for it. You know, I'm open and honest. Go and look at other channels. Go and get a all-round opinion off all us YouTubers on what is the pros and the cons of these TVs before you make a decision. Just don't base it on just one person. And yeah, that's my opinion on it. So anyway, let's have a look at like how Vincent throws around random innuendos. Yes, he is a funny bloke, in all fairness to him. Never know, I might get a meeting one day. What he probably thinks of my channel, he probably thinks I'm an absolute muppet. But there you go. Nits is the brightness. Back in my day, nits is what you'd get at school and have the nurse checking your hair for, wasn't it? Wasn't that nits? Yeah, that's nits.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, those are the two TVs that I'm going to be testing. And like I said, welcome anyone who's just joined us on the channel. How long have we been going for now? 1 hour and 34 minutes. So quite a long time. Let's just move this back up a bit. Oh, you got your controller there for your switch, is it? All right. Let's move this back round a bit. Oh. There we go. Right, scrolling down to the questions. Right. Oh. I've accidentally just deleted someone's comment. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I've done it. So sorry if I've just deleted off your comment. I don't know how to get it back.
Let's see which one it is.
Yeah, I don't know what I've done here. I've accidentally knocked something. Right, there we go. Right, okie dokie. Right, back on track then. So, is there anything that you guys would like to see me play? Be it on, let's move this back a little bit more. So on the Xbox or the PlayStation, what have we got? And again, any questions, come on through. We've got the super chat there. If you want to support the channel, ask me a question and I'll get directly back to you. So we've got Call of Duty, which we're already on. We've got Returnal there. Mind you, some of these games, I bet they're going to need updates, aren't they? Assassin's Creed, I've done away with that. We've got Dirt 5 if you want a bit of driving there. Resident Evil Village, can't play that at the moment. What else have we got? Cyberpunk, we've got Cyberpunk there. Spider-Man, sorry. And I feel, tell you what, where's the controller? Pass me the controller.
Someone's asked for FIFA 21. Fortunately, we haven't got that.
No, we did have that. I think we downloaded a demo of that before. What am I doing here?
So I said play GTA 5.
Play what?
GTA 5.
So what, has anyone seen this? A Plague Tale?
Got Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah, we
do.
have got Forza again. As long as it don't need an update, just change that. Boom.
Let's see it.
So let's get that back up then on the Xbox. So that's.
Try to turn it back on.
Let's fire that back up into life. Forza Horizon. Go on, fire up Forza then. And yeah, I like a bit of driving. Yeah, we'll do that.
How about we get the Trotter's car out?
Is that what someone said, or is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got the Reliant Robin. That could be a laugh, couldn't it? Have we got the AMG on there? We still got we still got the yellow AMG.
Well, if we don't,
So you guys could get involved in this. Let me know what car we should drive. So here's the selection.
there's the energy.
Let's move you guys forward a little bit just there. And we will turn the lights back off in a second. So what have we got? So we got my own car there. We've got an Evo 10 and our other car. This is in real life now, by the way, not just on here. We do own an Evo 10 and we own an AMG A45. Actually, that's the older one. That's the older one. Not the S, it's not the new one. No. So it doesn't have all the nice screens there and it's slower. But anyway, we've got the choice there. So we've got AMG A45, Evo, Del Trotter, you've got Cop Car there, Volvo. Any preferences? Let us know. Lamborghini. What else we got? A lorry there. Civic Type R. Tech Giant lorry. Yeah, move along a bit. Focus RS. No, I don't think bother that. Audi RS6. Yeah, hit that up on the cop car. I'll have a go on that, the Audi RS6. Now that's another car that we thought about, wasn't it, as well? We actually were very close to buying an Audi RS4, wasn't it? We went up and looked at one and what was the colour? Nardo, was it Nardo grey? Was that Nardo grey? Yeah, in Nardo grey, I think it was. Let's knock these lights out again.
Bringing up your autumn event map now. Fancy giving them a go?
But yeah, I wouldn't mind an Audi RS6. They do sound nice. Only thing is, I don't know if I'm still sold on it being an estate car. Let's have a go. Let's have a go then. Let's turn this up. Right, we're underway then. It's only a police car, it doesn't matter if I smash it anyway. Why does this give me flashbacks of a few months ago? What's that? Are you going to get Ghost of Tsushima director's cut? Oh, look, see, that's what happens when you're using your phone and driving, unfortunately. Paul, I love your AMG, well, the A45S, but I would have bought that in what's it, matte grey. We did. That was the colour that I wanted, wasn't it, originally?
Yeah.
The matte grey. My partner wanted the yellow. I wanted the matte grey, but I was concerned about the sort of upkeep of the bodywork on it. I'd done a lot of research on it, and I decided it was a bad idea because it seems to be, you know, if you scratch it and that, it could be a pain in the backside to have sorted and things like that. And speaking to a lot of experts, they said probably best to steer clear of it. So that's why we did that. But yeah, I would have liked it in the matte grey. But the yellow gets some good attention, mine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Amount of people that we've had stop us and say, yeah, what a lovely car it is and all that. And I never thought I'd own a yellow car. And right up until we got it, I was having doubts, wasn't I?
Go straight through the window.
Oh, this thing handles like it looks, like a proper boat. So any more questions, come on through with them, and I'll do my best to answer.
We've got our donator.
Jesus Christ. Can you get me up who that is, Helen? Because it's just gone off my screen.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. I don't want to say the name right.
Phoenix Loader. I can't. Sorry, I can't read things properly here. Thank you so much for your donation, mate. Jesus Christ, that is very generous indeed. I'm just trying to get it up on my screen. What you have asked. Can you get that up?
What do you think about my setup? LG CX55 soundbar.
So LG
N9YG with the
LG 50. Right, I've got it now. Right. What do you think of my setup? LG 55-inch soundbar, LG S9YG with the Philips Hue gradient light strip. Yeah, very nice indeed, mate. I say the C10 is an amazing TV. Absolutely love ours. And if you've not seen our video when we test it out against the G1, which we've got here, you know, we actually still prefer the C10. So yeah, you have got a spot on setup, mate. And I'm sure many people would be very envious of that. And those sound bars are pretty good as well. We've only ever tested a couple of sound bars in the past. And I would love to test some more. So hopefully Box will listen to my requests and we'll get more coming through in the future. me just get that back up again, your question. And yeah, Philips Hue light strips, that's what we've got, as you can see here, just down there. I'm trying to steer, and just down there. They are Philips Hue light strips. Not the cheapest, but very nice indeed. And we've also got, as you can see, like that purple bulb in the light. That's a Philips Hue bulb as well. All around the house is Philips Hue stuff that we've got in it. We've got light strips in the kitchen. Every light throughout the house, apart from the actual sort of downlights in the kitchen themselves, are all Philips Hue. But yeah, thank you very much once again for your donation, mate. That is very generous indeed, and much appreciated, and will help to further the channel. Like I said earlier, if you wasn't listening in, everything that is donated to us in these live streams and the Buy Me a Coffee page will be going towards new equipment. So first thing we're looking at getting is some better lighting equipment for the winter months, which no doubt will be coming around very fast because it's getting dingy at the moment. And yeah, you will be helping to further the channel. So thank you very much again for that. How can we change up the car? I'm bored of this rowboat now. Get me Merc. Get the Merc on there. Get the Merc on there. Get the Merc on there. And then we got to change it up for the old Reliant Robin. This Forza game I've been putting heavy hours into. Yeah, that can be the thing with gaming, isn't it? When you get into something, I've been known to put months into games before. Especially back on the PlayStation 3. Well, I really got addicted to that console, and some of the games on that, I didn't put them down for months, really. Not so much these days. I get sort of into the games just due to doing YouTube and that. I don't really have as much time. But you kids do, don't you? You especially, what is it? What is it you play? I can't think what it's called. GTA.
But we don't really play it anymore. We deleted it to space.
But yeah, but you did used to play that a hell of a lot, didn't you? GTA. Any GTA fans out there? It's something that I've never really got into much, to be honest. When they bring out a new one, whenever that is, I think I might try and give it a go. It is soon, is it? Is that like a sort of rehash of the one that they've already got?
It's a newer one.
It's what is it? A proper brand new? All.
I don't really know.
Let me know in the comments if you know about GTA, if there is a new one coming or anything.
Felix said, how can I update my soundbar 4K?
What's that? Hold on. Ooh. I still play classics. What internet do we have? It's the top of the range package with Sky TV. Never finished GTA, boring. What game is this? Forza Horizon 4, yeah. Sounds like you're in the UK. I'm from up north. All these messages keep disappearing off my screen. That's why I keep crashing. I'm trying to scroll it back down. Where did you say you're from? Oh no, now I'm going to crash. Up north, East Sunderland. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Let's have a look. I love you. Love you too. So it's the same one. What does that say? I can see that it's disappeared. It's the same one as we have now, but been remastered for the PlayStation 5. So yeah, it is just a remaster then. Take out the lights. Oh no. Need to get some better brakes on this. Got a bit of brake fade there.
There's no wind mirrors left.
Who needs wing mirrors? I'm going forwards, not backwards. There they are, there's little ones.
No, not little lot.
You sure?
Yeah?
Oh, all right, fair enough. I thought they were just little tiddlers.
Cool K, shout out. Send you $10.
What's that? I didn't see that, sorry.
$10.
Cool K, yeah, thank you very much. You've just made me crash as well. Thank you very much for that $10, mate. Much appreciated. And I hope you are enjoying the live stream tonight. What have you been up to yourself? You been up to anything much? I know a few of you guys have dropped doing other things to join us on this live stream. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'd quit to watch me. It must be mad. Must be mad. But no, it's always nice to have you guys sitting in on these live streams. Oh my God, the steering's gone now. Look at it. That's it.
Not surprised.
Not the tracking out big time.
What the Lamborghini?
Yeah, would you like me to do more of these? And again, suggestions for what you'd like for me to do? I think maybe like a live unboxing of something would be good. I think that'd be a nice thing to do. Maybe get a TV one day, do it live. You know, you can see my reactions. Well, yeah, but it's be good, you know, people can see our genuine reactions as it happens, you know, when we turn it on for the first time, especially if it's something, you know, not LG, I think it'd be interesting as well. Shirtless more often. I was going to say, well, you'd have to... I was going to say I didn't like seeing myself shirtless. But the missus said, yes, she'd be up for doing shirtless, though. Bloody hell, what was that? What was that? Bloody quicker than me. I thought I was quick. Jesus
Get your
Christ.
Lamborghini out then, you'll probably be faster than him. It's a car lady.
Right, any more questions? This is a nightmare trying to steer this thing. It's got a right wobbly wheel on it. Testing Dolby Vision gaming on the C9. It's extremely smooth. Yeah, that's one thing I do like about these LGs. I do like the smoothness that you can get out of them. Not a lot of people are keen on gaming at a game mode, but personally, I think it gives it a better look, especially when it comes to the smoothness. What's that?
What's the most like you recommend a good MB or e-bike?
Well, we've only tested a couple, haven't we? Really, the e-bike, the total amount of e-bikes that we've actually tested are my giant mountain bike, my partner's Live mountain bike, and the most recent one, which is like a town bike. Which, what was the make of that? I can't even remember now. The 10 ways. But I'd say Giant is a good place to start with, isn't it? In all fairness, no, touch wood. They've been really good bikes. Good value for money. You know, they're not like proper cheap or anything like that. You know, it's not like rubbishy components. Of course, you know, it's like anything else. You get what you pay for. But you know, speaking to a few people sort of in the trade, and they all say Giant bikes are really, really good. And yeah, we find them more than adequate. We've been using them quite a bit, sort of just in and around town and stuff like that. You have the daughter on the back, don't you, when we take her down to nursery and things like that. Yeah, they've got a good punch, haven't they? Just about the sort of right amount that you'd want. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be nice if you could go faster on them. And there are ways of doing that, shall we say. But yeah, I'd definitely check out, or just squeeze through that, Giant mountain bikes, definitely, or Giant bikes in general. What's that? Look at Scott. Yeah, Scott bikes tonight. Yeah, I mean they are bloody Scooby. Get out of the way. Is that Scooby or is that a Mazda? Couldn't tell. Just yeah, they are good bikes, but not the cheapest out there. Oh, it's at it. Sounds like we're on 3 cylinders. Yeah, I'll get the Robin up. going to change up cars. Right. So Microsoft Flight Simulator is actually 1440p at 30 FPS upscale to 4K. Well, a lot of these games are advertised as 4K, then they turn out to be they're upscale, this, that, the other. To be honest, I can't keep up with what's what these days. We read one thing and it says this is for genuine 4K, others then it say it's not. Good thing is these TVs and that do a good job of upscaling stuff anyway. Now that's a car. That is a car, isn't it?
You want to see if we can flip it?
You are the man about town with that.
We need to flip this.
So I'm sure a lot of you will have seen. Yeah, let's give a nice sideways view on this. Look at that. Look at that. It's a banana on wheels, man. And just 3 of them as well. So yeah, many of you may recognise this van from the Only Fools and Horses series. And my son decided to get this on the back of a place that we visit in Mallorca, innit? Which is a place called Trotter's Bar, which is, as you can imagine, all sort of themed around the Only Fools and Horses series. And if you've watched our Mallorca travel vlogs, and if you haven't, then go check them out. They are in a playlist on my channel. And yeah, in one of those videos, we visit Trotter's Bar, don't we? Bloke is sound as a pound, isn't he? Really nice. And outside, he's got a couple of Robin Reliants, hasn't he? I say outside, he's got one actually parked out on the road, and one on the roof of the place as well. So yeah, pretty novel. I love, dude, I love your vids. Thank you very much.
I broke the car up.
It's a lot of money, but I love the look of it. If I do buy it, then it'll be cheap because of the UK. 15 mile per hour sucks. It does. It is a bit of a bummer, innit?
Yeah.
I must admit, it is nothing worse than that feeling. You go and you go and you go, and then bam, you hit that brick wall of nothing. The motor just shuts off. It's, yeah. But like we said, you know, there are ways around it, and we've been tempted to do that, haven't we? Yeah, little bit of chippery. Obviously, that'd all be for just riding it around in our back garden. Obviously, wouldn't think about doing that out on the public highway or anything like that. We don't condone those sort of things on this channel. Bit like the e-scooters. Obviously, we always test those on private land, and again, not condoning those to be ridden out on the roads or pathways. You know, again, it's all done like in our back garden. Got a big back garden, doesn't it? It stretches quite far, isn't it, really? When you think about it, it's a few miles it goes. Yeah. I'll get a 30, that'd do nicely, yeah. I don't think it should be like a ridiculous speed, but I do certainly feel it could be a little bit better. When you, I think the worst is when it's more than adequate, I think, for cycle paths. I think the problem is when you're at the open road. To the point, it could also be a little bit dangerous because e-bikes are so very heavy. When the motor shuts off, you then struggle to push past that limit. It can be done, but it's very hard work. Where other bikes, because they're a lot lighter, you can get a better top speed out of them as such, can't you, like on the open road? So, yeah, I think out and about on the public highway, it could do with a bit more of a boost in top speed. Great stream, thank you very much. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys. You know, I've revealed a couple of TVs, and again, if you've just joined us, I'll just quickly spin the camera around. So what we've got here are a couple of TVs that are upcoming on the channel, thanks to box.co.uk. And if you are looking to buy a new TV, you're not paying me to say this at all, but yeah, go check them out. You know, every time you buy a TV from them, you mention me, it helps me out. You know, they don't pay me any money, but what they do is send me more TVs to test out, which means I can make more content for you guys. And if you're into your gaming and things like that, again, it's a great place to go and check out. They do lots of stuff if you are into your PC gaming and that. And a top tip, if you are looking for an Xbox or a PlayStation 5, I can't guarantee it, but because they're like maybe not one of the biggest players out there, shall we say, a lot of people, you know, they might slip under the radar when it comes to sort of buying an Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5. So maybe go check them out for, you know, consoles that may be dropping into their warehouse. So yeah, bit of a tip there for you. But yeah, the two TVs that we've got anyway, we've got the 55-inch LG B1 OLED and also the 55-inch A1 OLED. So two of the cheaper models there that both will be tested out on the channel. And I think it's going to be an interesting test because all the ones that I've generally done before that I've been sent have been the higher end models. So it'd be nice to do the lower ones. And of course, the A1 is completely new to the LG lineup. So it'd be interesting to see what sort of things that they have cut back on, or should we say not added to that TV to distance itself from, you know, the B and the C. So let's spin you guys back around again. Are you playing on PC? No, unfortunately we don't own a gaming PC or anything. We've got the PlayStation 5 there, and we're currently playing Forza Horizon 4 on the Xbox Series X. And as I'm pointing over there, it's just reminded me I've still got some beer left. So we'll definitely polish that off. And if you're having a tipple tonight, let me know, what are you drinking? Talking of drinking and that, what are we having for tea tonight?
Well, I don't know. I've got the oven on that there. It's to warm myself.
I don't know what I'm having for tea tonight. It's getting a bit late, but pork or beef? Hit me up in the comments. What do you think I should have? Pork or beef? Let me know. So, thinking of getting LG. Oh, what was that? Oh, we got one beef, one pork. Oh, we're split here. Maybe beef and pork. You do half and half. So CX or C1. Yet to test the C1 myself personally. So
I'm going with beef.
I'm unsure. I can't answer that question. But if you watch my LG G1 videos, the best things and the worst things about it, you know, that might give you some sort of hints on things that you may or may not like about the C1, because a lot of the things, you know, like the remote, the menus and things like that, they all come into play. They're going to be the same. Not that keen, I must admit, as you will have seen in the worst things about the G1 video that I've done. Not keen on the new menus, if I'm being totally honest. I don't like the way the new apps bar comes up. Could be sorted by LG, which then may change my mind, but you know, they haven't done that yet. So I do feel that's maybe a little bit of a step backwards. I've not really met anyone yet who actually prefers it over the old version. So, but either one, I'm sure you won't go too far wrong. You know, the LG C10 is an amazing TV. Obviously, we still have that anyway. So where are we up to on the pork and the beef?
We seem to get more beefs than anything.
So we got beef all the way, pork and beef. People joining this going to wonder what the hell we're on about. Sitting there go, beef, pork, which do you reckon, beef or pork? Freaking mad. Beef, cheers, yeah, cheers, buddy. Forza Horizon 5 will be a nice, I can't read, nice one, yeah.
That's a good question. What was your first TV?
Oh, yeah, very good with it. Oh.
Oh, I think it was a supermarket special.
No, well, it depends. If we're talking about, well, it depends if we're talking with you or with on my own. Right. So I'll answer this in two different ways. That's a good question. I like that one. So first ever TV for myself, that would have been like, you know, when I was living back home with me mum years ago and all that. And to be honest, you know what? I can't remember the make of it, but it was a proper old box style 14-inch portable, I'd say it would have been, maybe even been a bit smaller than that. Yeah, black and white. And I struggled to get a picture on it. And I kid you not, I know it's a bit of a cliche thing, but I had a metal aerial, not a metal aerial, a metal coat hanger as an aerial. Bloody, oh, can anyone remember those days? You know, the aerials that you'd have to put balance on the top of the TV. And if you walk past it, you'd see double with everything. You'd get bloody snowy picture. It was a nightmare, wasn't it, back in those days? You forget how bad it really was. You turn the TV on these days and it's crystal clear. You forget you still to keep tweaking it. You know, someone had knocked the aerial over it. It was a nightmare there. You know, you tuned one channel in, you couldn't get the others. So yeah, the first TV I had, yeah, it's an old black and white thing. Like I say, absolutely tiny. Moving on to sort of more recent times, so when I moved out from home, moved in with my partner, our first TV that I remember was, we got it from Tesco. And it was a
Tesco one.
it was from Tesco's, it was 21-inch, and it was, I think it was a Techwood.
Yeah, I think it was.
Techwood, utter junk that was. Right, we do have a little bit of a problem here. So battery life, we are down to 5%. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this off after I answer this question. So yeah, that was our first one with me partner. It was I think it's 21-inch Techwood, big boxy thing, utter junk. And our first flat screen TV also was a Techwood, funny enough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It had separate speakers on it and a separate tuning box, which is a bit funny really, because it's almost like the One Connect box that you now get with a Samsung, which you actually pay extra for. So it had an external box, one lead that went to the TV, and everything plugged into the external box. But my God, was that bad. I think we paid about £4,000 for that. And this is going back many, many years when literally hardly anyone had a flat screen TV. I mean, you went into like Curry's and they had about 4 flat screen TVs and that was it. And we bought that, wasn't it? It cost us an absolute arm and a leg. I remember we basically got into debt for that TV. So yeah, that was our sort of first TVs that we ever had. So right, I'm going to quickly sign off now then. If you want to just put that mute, mate. So I'm going to quickly say bye. We've got 2% on the battery and I've got no way of plugging it in. So thank you very much for joining us tonight, and thank you very much to everyone who has donated to the channel. And hopefully we will catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.